Good morning. Welcome back to my world. Welcome back to the Big Comfy Bed. Uploading a video that I made yesterday. Trying to do this from my iPad, my iPhone. Just trying to, figure this YouTube thing out. Wanted to just do, I guess, a shout out to How Jen Does It, and thank her and one of her subscribers for encouraging me yesterday. Um, Whenever life gets chaotic, as mine seems to be, and sometimes life just seems to kick me in the behiney, and sometimes it seems like it's winning. Um, Between, we've talked about the chronic pain, the Meniere's, the Raynaud's, the migraines, the neck and shoulder damage, the back damage. I've lived life, guys. Um, I'm not I'm unhappy about being in the pain. Um, and I'm hoping that we can manage that. And boy, that's a shiny spot. Um, Let me fix that. I didn't realize that was so shiny with my glasses on. Um, but I kind of was very discouraged. Well, I'm not going to say kind of. I was very discouraged. Um, and we talked just briefly, about, I break things down in smaller projects because that's how I have to do them. Um, and so I decided, to go back to just I write down goals for the day. If I make them, great. If not, it is what it is. It's the next day. Um, I have to redirect my focus, and instead of looking, I'm kind of feeling like Jonah in the whale. I have to redirect my focus. I have to stop looking at what appears to be the belly of the whale and start looking at the fact that I can do something. I can do things. At the end of my day, it may not look like that I did anything. But if I keep doing something, it's going to look like it at some point in time. So I'm going to share with you what I have on the list for things to do today. And, as far as my weekly routine, I am still a little off in that pain overwhelmed before I got the bed stripped and completely washed. It's okay. Because of the satin sheets, both my blanket and Tom's hit the floor, and Cinda took full advantage, so that it's not been that long since they've been washed. It's been just a few days. Does the bedding still need washed? Yes. Really going to try to do that today. But if it doesn't happen today, uh, really not sweating it. It's not been that long since the clean sheets were put on the bed. It's been maybe not even a week. So, not going to sweat it. Today we're going to do warm bin maintenance. I will video a little bit of that. If it grosses you out, don't watch the video. That's just, that's just, I do worm composting and vermicomposting because it reduces the amount of waste and trash that I put out into the environment. Food scraps and stuff like that, I feed to my worms. They eat my garbage. And I use the compost in my plants in my garden, which currently looks really pitiful because, in August my dad almost died. Um, that took like a month with me away from home. I don't regret it one bit. I had some amazing time with my father. He's still with me, and I'm still just a happy little girl. Uh, but I had some amazing one-on-one time with my dad, memories that will forever be. And I found out, a few of my quirks and where they come from. So that's a good thing. And not all quirks are bad. Um, I got to spend precious time with my mother too, and that's always wonderful. Um, if you have your parents still in your life, do your part to make that relationship good. I know that not all parents and children get along, but you only get one. Um, and You know, you can call other people mom and run a game on them or what have you, but there was only one person that gave birth to you and raised you. Um, you know, there's only one. In some cases, I know with adoption and things like that, you have two, or you may have a step parent or something like that. But don't waste the time. And we're fixing to get a visit. Oh no, I thought he was going to come into the line of the camera. Um, the other thing that I have on today's goal, I want to paint the portion of the wall that's behind the worm bin. It's not a very big portion. Years ago, I could have painted the whole wall in a day and been done. I could have painted the whole room and been done. That was years ago. This is now. So, you know, it's progress, and that's what I have to look at it as. I can't sit back and think, you know, this is just overwhelming me and I can't do anything about it. Um, I have to accept this is where I am. Feel kind of bad because I did have pain management called me, and I really wished I could have taken the appointment that was scheduled for tomorrow. They had a cancellation, but I really have to go tomorrow and have the other two tests done for my neurologist. One is a carotid artery check and a heart uh, check. Have to have those done. We have to kind of discover completely what happened in July whenever I ended up in the emergency room thinking that I was having a stroke. And they determined that it was a hemiplegic migraine. And I just have to tell you, on a little side rant, I am so tired of doctors being so terrified to treat people that have legitimate pain. That's part of the reason why I just said, you know what, I give up. I'm going to pain management because over the course of my life, I've had migraines since I was 14 years old. Over the course of my life, I've tried various different methods to handle that situation. Most of them have failed. I don't want to be that person that's in the emergency room all the time um, because it's ridiculous. Something that is pretty much tried and true with me is if I do X medicine, X medicine, X medicine in a course of a routine, 9 times out of 10 it'll knock stuff out of the park. But getting a doctor to understand that seems to be next to impossible these days. Dr. Valencia, I so miss you. I so miss you. Um, that being said, I was watching some videos on pain management yesterday, and part of, you know, showing the initial interview with the doctor and then the second appointment, and part of it was, you know, assess that patient for depression. Well, let me just quite make this real clear. If you have depression, you're going to have pain. If you have pain, you're going to have times of depression because it's overwhelming, it's discouraging, it's frustrating to not be able to do what you want to do. It gets to you at times. Okay? That's just how it is. Now, in my situation, I have approached this angle from I see a psychiatrist. Um, I deal with the depression with them. I have my primary care. Now I have pain management and a neurologist. You know, I don't know, and I try to keep everybody all in. You know, the first thing that I do is walk in and say, okay, let's make sure that we're all up to date on my medication. Why? Because it's crucial. You know, it's like, and you know, I don't care. Casper me. I've told I don't care how many doctors like Casper me. I don't care. I'm only coming to see you. If I go to the emergency room, boom, they give me this. I ask them to send you a copy, and I call your office and say, okay, you know, I had to make a trip to the emergency room. I only had to make one, and that was in July. Thank you. Um, I asked them to send a copy. Before the copy had a chance to get to the doctor's office, I called. And I said, you know, hey, this crazy thing happened. I thought I was having a stroke, yada, yada, yada. Um, treated for hemiplegic migraine, yada yada yada. This is a medication that I know that they gave me. Um, Let me know if they don't send you a copy of it because I will call them back. Because I want you to know, I want you well aware of what goes on with me. It's crucial. It's crucial. It's crucial. It's crucial. Because you see 900,000 patients a day. That's an over exaggeration, but it's kind of like your hairdresser. Um, I personally love Miss Debbie. She's taken care of my hair for several years. She gets how to take care of my hair and how to cut it. She cuts my entire family's hair. So, whenever I go see her, she has the basics of what needs to happen with my hair. However, if I go in there and I say, "Hey Debbie, I want you to cut my hair just exactly how you did the last time I was here," Miss Debbie's going to say, "I don't remember. It's been 6 months, or it's been a year. I've cut other people's hair in that time. I can't remember." And I mean, she can have an idea, but she's not going to remember everything. Um, so, that being said, it is up to you as a patient, as a client, to remember, to be on point, to be in charge of your health care, your hair care, your whatever, in control of. If it affects you, be in charge of it. Be educated about it. I'm not afraid to Google stuff. Now, I'm not Googling symptoms and craziness and stuff like that. If you give me a prescription medicine, I'm going to Google it. I'm going to find out as much as I can. And boy, I have veered way far away from where I was started with on this video. Um, but I guess it needs to be said. Um, anyway, we are going to the golds and I'm going to clean the litter pans. It used to be something that I just boom routinely done every day. Um, Now it's a chore. Why? Because it's very hard for me to bend over. It's just, but it's okay. We're going to do that today. I woke up with some ear pain, with some Meniere's issues, a little bit of vertigo, headache happening. We're going to push forward as far as we can push today, and whenever we're done, we're done. Um, the biggest task that I want to complete, of course, is getting the paint on the wall, and really need to do some warm bin maintenance because it's really, I'm really way behind on it. Um, it's usually something that I do every week, but I got out of sync whenever I was with my mom and dad. As a result, uh, things just have not. I came back and I was overwhelmed. No vacuuming, no dusting, no. The dishwasher was loaded and ran one time. Um, the litter pans were just sparsely, intermittently cleaned, and mostly for me on the wrong days. I'm that type person when it's trash day or the day before trash day. I want to push. I want to get it all out of here. Um, that's just me. The resident man that lives here does not quite grasp that concept. In his defense, he does work 10, 12 hours a day. A lot of times he has side work. Um, and he does deserve some time to just sit down and relax. So it's not so much that I'm irritated because he didn't do everything the way that I wanted it done while I was gone. It just is what it is. He held down things as best as he could working. He tried to help me keep the garden going. He isn't really a gardener. Um, I don't think that was part of his childhood as much as it was mine. Um, it's not an interest of his, so there we go again. Anyway, just to, and this is just also for my personal record, so because I'm forgetful, I have ADHD, and I may just, some of this is just so I can go back and say, hey, yeah, boom, I have a record of this. I started off this day with 1,600 milligrams of Motrin. Don't judge me, okay? I am trying to stretch an incorrect prescription of Tramadol. I'll be a son of a gun. Uh, Phone call interrupted the last video, which I was trying to wrap up anyway, but it was just enough to derail my train of thought. So we'll get back to where we really intended to be. Why I keep messing with my hair is because I keep finding little tangles, and I don't like, there's something, I don't remember what I did, what product. See, this is haircut boo-boo stuff, and it really is. If I'm sitting here looking at it, it drives me crazy because I can't figure out how whoever done this achieved this. There's like gaps in my hair where there's just, it's like up to here. It's like, it was all one length when I walked in here, chick. How'd you do that? We know, but you let go of the guide piece. We'll let that go with that. And we'll have talked about that in another video. Anyway, the things that I have on my list, I'm going to work on the laundry. I have some sheets that I'm going to put in a bag to take to my daughter. I have found that being an old lady, satin sheets seem to be the best thing that I can sleep on to keep me cool. And of course I added another step to my nightly aerobic workout because instead of just, covers off, covers on, I'm chasing my pillow now. And since I have come back to sleeping with the resident man, we have a few little wars that we're working out. One of which is get off my side of the bed. The other one is, if you move my pillow one more time, I'm going to put it over your head. And please understand that a lot of what I say with a smile and with a laugh. I don't mean to come across as complaining. I come across as, this is my story, my life, my struggle, my joy, my how we figure it out, how we work through it. So that's what I want to just put out there. So the things that, again, we're going to do worm bin maintenance. I'm going to video some of that because I think it's a really cool thing. I'm going to paint the wall behind the worm bin. I'm going to try to tidy up that area where they sit. It's been quite a while since that's happened. Going to load the dishwasher, clean the litter pans. And for me, cleaning the litter pans doesn't mean I just scoop them. It means that they get pulled out, they get cleaned. May try to paint a little bit more in that room. Don't know. We'll just see how long we can push today. I'm going to work on laundry, getting some more done. Some more, because, I still am doing a clothes purge. I own too many things that I do not wear that take up space that I need for things that I could wear. You will see this shirt a lot. Just get used to it. Kentucky beat Duke last night. I'm a happy camper. This is my work shirt. As you can see, I have paint on it. This is an old UK shirt. Have several, you'll see a lot of blue. It is what it is. I'm a Kentucky fan. I'm a Kentucky girl. I'm allowed to. All of that being said, we are going to start this day. I hope that your day is a wonderful, super great day. I'm trying to figure all of this out still. Kind of toyed with some editing on the video of Prince Charming, who, by the way, we just call him Prince because I say his name so many times during the day that I just can't say Prince Charming without getting tongue-tied and spitting and just it ending badly. Um, but, we have an adventure every day. Sometimes they're more fun than not, but hey, it is what it is. Um, I am blessed beyond measure. And again, I want to say thank you to Jen Does It, how Jen does it. Um, I want to really thank her because she just, if you haven't had a chance to check her out, please do. Um, I really, the she really simplifies things. She's very encouraging and very uplifting, and she just kind of helped me get through my pity party for yesterday. Now, uh, tea time runs away so fast in the mornings. Um, I had a horrible cup of coffee. I decided to try to go back to using hemp milk in my coffee. That's just not going to work. I'm sorry. I guess for now I'm going to have to stick with my creamer because I kind of tried to put some chocolate coffee mate and the chia seeds, and it just ended up being gross. I'm just going to tell you. I choked most of it down, but I gave up. I'm working on my water. I am I'm up to 3 bottles of water a day so far. Um, changes, changes, changes. They have to happen. I have to do this. Um, gonna put my hair up and probably put a bonnet on because I am gonna open the worm bin. Um, so uh, I think I've covered everything. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a like, a subscribe. I'll be tickled pink. I have no subscribers thus far. Uh, I will probably happy dance and be on the 6 o'clock news whenever I get one. I'm just saying. um, and thanks for letting me vent and be accountable. This may be what makes me stick to it. I don't know. My parents are in the area. They're in Richmond. Dad sees the doctor, or has probably seen the doctor, and has chemo today. Um, I'll keep you posted on that. This is a makeup-free face for obvious reasons. I'm just not going to really, I don't, especially with the worm bin, I'm not going to put makeup on because, that's just something that even though I'm putting stuff in, taking stuff out, and not actually rubbing it on my face, that gets into the air. And if I have something on my face that's going to stick it to my face, then it's going to happen. And that's just a gross thought. So, and what we hear is Cooper trying to get his bone. And hello, Sarge. Sarge, may I please have? Thank you. So we will do a formal introduction with Sarge a little later on, and tell you his story. I'm not sure what's going on as to what has his attention and why. Well, there's an ear. But anyway, have a great day. See you. Bye.